Sales are pretty good, and I hope that I get to sell. Oh, where'd that bag go to? Oh dear, I have just been robbed. Notts Corner is probably one of the busiest markets there are, and if you want to make money, it's Notts Corner. If you want to make serious cash, it's Notts Corner. It's just me today, and I've taken on the biggest market in the country. I sound like, what do you call him? Nolan, Stephen Nolan. The biggest market in the country. Anyway, there it is. I'll speak to you soon. Right. So, here I am. Look at my setup. How wonderful it is. This is me doing it on my own. No help at all. I am ready to rock and roll. That is me. Customers are starting to come in, but it was hard work setting up now. It's taken me 3 hours near. 3 hours near to set up, but it was really done peacefully. Now in Dundrum, when you're setting up, you get people constantly touching your stock, and I'll just take these off. Constantly people touching your stock, but here you got the piece to set up. Only big issue, it's quite expensive to be under the thing. So the money is at a loss at the minute. I'm hoping to break even in the first hour, hopefully. But everything's set up. I'm just going to keep re-merchandising now. I'm dying of thirst, so I'm going to go buy myself a nice Coke beside Moore Catering. There's Moore Catering. And we got fishing tackle opposite me. And this guy is a long-term business guy. I'll not show his face just in case he doesn't accept. But there's a lot of pro traders here that have been around for a while, a bit like me with 30, 40 years experience in trading. So here I am. We got there's a flower cart next to me, Moore Trading, so I'm inside, and hopefully it will do well. So I'm not saying it will. I'm crapping myself fully, and I am on my own. There's no help today. Do you? Well, thank you very much, sir. Good to see you. Are you going to comment now? Oh yeah. Well, you are more than welcome to join in. If you ever have anything to say, just say, because I know you now. Right, thank you. But you have to tell me that I'm ugly, so I'll remember your name. Thank you, sir. You're very welcome. I sold something to a YouTube subscriber. There it is. Sales have been great. I think I've done about £300 or £400, maybe more. I don't know what the count is, but it's been very good. I can't really show too much, but the stand's done very well. A bit disappointed about the fact that I had to bring down the tobacco stuff. That was actually quite disappointing, but I have replaced it with some Starbucks cups and some other Dybor stuff, and the sales are okay. I've lost out the big sales on the cigarette stuff, but that's the way it is. Anyway, so it's now nearly 12 o'clock. I think it's coming to the point where the market's going to come to an end. And I hope that I didn't sell any candles today. None of us. I normally sold the candles in Dundrum really, really quickly, but none sold at all. Things are really weird. Every market that you have is a different type of customer buying a different type of product. It's really strange. It's 12:30 now. I expected everyone to be done, but the crowds are still coming. In fact, I have a funny feeling I'm going to be here at about 3 o'clock the way things are going. I'll get an update on what's going on with regards, but sales are pretty good, and I hope that I get to sell. Oh, where'd that bag go to? Oh dear, I have just been robbed. Oh shit. Someone stole my bag. Would you believe that? Now that's, so I'm a back turned and a beautiful bag has just been stolen. There it is. So you want to come to Notts Corner, you want to work on your own, be aware you're going to get freaking stolen. Yeah, that's nicked. So that was a 50 quid bag just got stolen off me. Bastards. Bastards. So wherever you are, hope you enjoy it. So I am 3 days past Sunday, and I'm standing here, and I felt like I needed to continue with Nuts Corner and do more videos in regards to how to make money in the market trade. And after long and arduous thoughts, I've decided not to return to Nuts Corner. Why? I felt that the management of the team in Nuts Corner were a little harsh for me. I felt that their ability to monopolize more senior traders and allow them to call their own prices and their own products prior to a new trader who is or is not allowed to sell, say, for example, tobacco, in which tobacco was taken off me and told not to sell on my stand. I was also not allowed to sell tools or equipment for tools. I wasn't even allowed to sell cigarette lighters, or clipper lighters they're called. So I was restricted from selling about 30% of my goods that I purchased that I freely am allowed to sell anywhere else in Dundrum or Drumbo or other places, in fact. So I've never had someone come to me and say, well, you can't sell this and you can't sell that and you can't sell that because other traders are great. I was called a couple of names by the management. One of them was that I'm a fly-by-night. Now, to me, that's not a good thing to call someone who wants to be a new trader on Nuts Corner. So I feel sorry for anyone that's a new trader coming on the Nuts Corner. You either shut up, put up, or get out, is what I can see. The cost of the 12-foot spacing, if you go past that yellow line, I find a bit unfair. I looked out into the market and noticed so many empty spaces, of which, you know, if he really was generous with his space, because they were unrented, he could have done well by allowing people to expand, by giving them an opportunity to say, look, these are spaces that we don't rent, and you can get that for 15 quid if you want that extra space. If you want a big space, here it is, there's the price. But I believe that what they're doing is they're selling space, and they're sitting you down and tightening you down on the spaces, just in case maybe they get another 300 traders in. But if that's the way new traders are treated, then how the hell are you supposed to start a business there? So how much did I make? After everything was done with the theft, so remember, I didn't just lose a handbag. I lost also a box of tobacco products that I had to take down. I put in the van, and when I went back to the van, it was gone. Disappointingly, I lost about 100 to 150 pounds of stock. But I made 320 pounds. I made 370 actually, but 50 quid of it went to Nuts Corner. And the other 320 pounds is in my pocket, but I now have lost quite a lot more, substantial amounts in that, in regards to the tobacco and the loss of the bag. So, on end, will I return to Nuts Corner? And the answer is simply no. I won't return, not as a buyer, nor as a seller, because I feel the treatment that I got and the way that he spoke to me, or the way I was dealt with, felt vicious, harsh, quite controlling. And it's not an open market. Nuts Corner is not an open trade. It's a monopoly for experienced traders, which is good for you guys who are experienced traders. Good on yous. You get to buy and sell, or you get to sell at whatever price you want in Nuts Corner, as long as you're there 20 odd years. But if you're a new trader, well, you have to put up and shut up. But there are plenty of other markets, and Dundrum and Drumbo, in which I will tell you, Drumbo made more money than I made in Nuts Corner on a Wednesday. I made more money in Drumbo on a Wednesday than I did in Nuts Corner for a full 8-hour day. It tells you there's not enough people buying in Nuts Corner, just people coming up and viewing. There's a lot more people that are watching and looking at stuff. So the footfall's big, but they're not buying. Whereas when you go to likes of Dundrum or Drumbo, they're there to buy. They're actually there to physically buy. So you get more pound per person than you do in Nuts Corner, in Drumbo and Dundrum. So my advice, if you want to make some money, Dundrum and Drumbo are the places. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe.